Yo, dudes and dudettes, your friendly neighbor JaxBlade here, and thank you all for everyone who submitted. I tried to go through as many questions as I could. Some of them kind of bled together, and some of them I've answered so many times on this channel, it's ridiculous. And then some of them have just been like, I didn't feel qualified to answer. Like, a lot of people were saying, like, I have this issue right here, what should I do? And honestly, for a lot of injury questions, I just feel like you should go to the doctor or go to a physical therapist, because that's the most important thing, like just getting healthy. You don't want to do something that's like, oh, that worked for me, but it might necessarily not work for you, and then you know, hurt yourself or something like that. So I'm just gonna go through these, and yeah, thank you. All right, first question: could you do a Naruto workout? That comes from Shakira Daniel. Yeah, sure, no problem. I just need to get the stuff for it, and I can do it like pretty easily, no doubt. Though I am starting to wonder, like, because I went and talked to my niece about this, and she said like all the kids these days just watch Naruto, but they haven't watched like DBZ or My Hero Academia and like other stuff. Like Naruto's just mainstream popular. And to me, I'm always just like, you trying to like Goku, you wouldn't have Naruto without Goku. So what the heck? Come on now. Like, what the fuck? You know, so like I always just get like a little defensive about that, but that's funny. But yeah, I could definitely do a Naruto workout for 2020. Hey Jax, what do you think of Garo's dub voice? I think the guy did a great job. Like, honestly, it captures that character really well. I was not fond of One Punch Man season 2. I've been very open and clear, been critical about it. I think it was a major step down, but like for the voice acting, yeah, it was really good. But hopefully they can get, you know, something better for season 3. I'm your baby girl asks, if you had to make an anime Mount Rushmore, which 4 characters would you choose for? Oh my god, we had this conversation last night in my Discord. Me, Paleo, Hirasashi, we had this conversation in our Discord last night, so that was funny. This is a weird coincidence. Okay, whatever. This is pretty easy for me to just go like, I look at what has the most influence. Like, so many people, like, honestly, when people say, oh, I will put either Naruto and Luffy on, I'm like, okay, first off, no, you should go off the one they're based off. Like, I love those characters. No, I don't want to make it like I'm throwing shade at them. I love those characters, but honestly, I wouldn't do it. So first off, I would pick Astro Boy, because Astro Boy is literally like the George Washington anime. You wouldn't have most of the anime shows you have today without Astro Boy. So you got to put respect on the original OG. Like, you wouldn't have most of these shows today without Astro Boy. So that's right there. Second, Goku, like he is like the pinnacle of shonen heroes. All right, all these shonen heroes today, they're always like, the main mangaka will always be like, oh, I got influenced by Goku, or I got this from Goku, Goku. So it's like that, they're all derivatives of Goku, you know, like he is the main guy. And like, I always have like a bit of like a soft, like, yeah, that's my boy Goku, he's like the main one. So yeah, Goku has to be on that, because he's just been such a colossal anime icon for years. And even though some have come along and like done stuff that's like better, I just always say like, no, you wouldn't have that character without Goku. Goku's inspiration. So yeah. Then I probably put a Gundam head, because that did such an incredible stuff for mecha. Like I honestly, Gundam was such like a big major just thing for mecha in general, and so I would most definitely put a Gundam head on there. Like, it's just iconic. Like, the fact that they have that big giant massive one in Japan is just like, oh yeah, that is just absolutely incredible. So yeah, Gundam. And then top it off, fourth final one, probably go with Sailor Moon. Yeah, honestly, Sailor Moon, one of the most influential for magical girl stuff. Like, so much stuff like is magical girl stuff, or like has references to magical girl stuff, the way they move and stuff like that. So Sailor Moon is just iconic in that regard. So yeah, like those, to me, honestly, Astro Boy, Dragon Ball, Gundam, and Sailor Moon are like the 4 most influential things after, like, besides that, like everything is just sort of like a derivative of that comes along. Like, there's stuff that you see like, oh, they were the pioneers of that. So I always got to say those 4 are the GOAT. Of course, there are shows that, you know, come along and do things better. Like, that doesn't like take away from the new show's greatness, whatever. That does not take away from any of them regardless. But the fact that these shows pioneered it and were like the first of an era, like, I always got to give them nothing but props for that. So yeah, they most definitely would be the anime Mount Rushmore. Son Goku asks, since you watched it, what are your thoughts on Ducktales 2017? Who's your favorite character? Okay, so I was rewatching again, because Ducktales 2017, second best anime I've seen all year. I'm not even bullshitting. Like, I am saying that, no cap. Oh, real talk. This is better than some of the anime seasons I've seen all year. Like, I was surprised at how legitimately great this show was. Like, it was such a damn good show. Like, I'm I'm befuddled at how well this show was, because I remember as a kid I didn't even really care for original DuckTales. This one blows the original out the water. Like the original I will watch when it was on, but I wasn't getting excited for it. Like they gave Huey, Dewey, Louie all the characters, you could tell them apart finally. They made Webby way more badass. Donald is one of the most beloved characters in the show, because like think about Donald in the show, like they had this whole episode where everyone always gives Donald shit in real life, where he was like, oh, why is he so angry? And Donald actually goes to like anger management stuff for therapy, and they're like, why is he so angry? And he's so angry because he thinks the world is against him, and also they don't understand him, like both literally and figuratively, because he calls he talks like that, so barely anyone understands him. And then like he was like, but he wanted to get better because he has a family to raise. So like he went to anger management to control it. And I think that is so real. That is just like a thing right there that I'm just like, I love this show. And they bring in so many cameos from other Disney afternoon shows that it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I highly recommend it for anyone. And the person I'm most like is I guess source boy, Della is the one. That is me. That is literally me as a character. If I was a fictional character in this world, I'd be Della. Like Della Duck is literally me. Like she even does the whole high five thing like that. And like my friend Hirasashi was like, that is you. So yeah, most definitely. Hibiki versus Oma, who wins? Well, if you read the manga, then you would know that there was a little eating contest between the two, and they actually tied in the eating contest, even though Hibiki like had a bunch of room left, but they ran out of meat. But that was fun. And actually, I think she got sick too. But no, that was good. Like they had like an eating contest with each other, because remember Kengan Ashura and Danburu Nakiro Matero are the same universe, so that's always great. Have you watched Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss? Yes, I have actually. I think they are both beautiful, spectacular things of animation. Nothing but respect for like Vizipop for getting that stuff out. Like that was absolutely like incredible. Then there are some things where I will say it wasn't as perfect as I would say it was, but there's a lot of stuff that I was just like, animation wise, because I'm an animation geek, loved it. Tons of stuff going on in that short that I was just like, this is beautiful, this is amazing. And the comedy worked well for me personally. And the same thing for Hell of a Boss. I love the fact that they got Zim to be a character in that show too. So loved it. Think it's a great show. Highly recommend checking out the pilot for both of them. Course Fit Ass, what are your thoughts on bodybuilders and steroid use? Honestly, my opinion is this. If you're open about it, like Arnold, because Arnold straight up said like, oh yeah, steroids are taken, we take them for this, I take them up to the competition, it was legal back then, like he's honest about it. Like I respect people who are honest, like, oh yeah, I'd use that, just, get my body, looking in shape. But like people who use it and then try to lie about it, I don't respect, because it's just sort of like, okay, so some people do have just absolutely insane genetics, and I do agree that there are some outliers in the situation, because everybody is different and reacts differently. Soon to be on a shirt. Check your thing. I'm gonna have Christmas shirts coming this week, so it's gonna be super fun. And yeah, I gotta say, I'm just super indifferent. Like, to me, if you're a grown-ass person doing what you want to do, I don't care. Like, again, like, it's just, you do what you want to do. Just, if you're lying about it, then I'm just like, okay, whatever, man. Whatever, do your thing. Esteban asks, hey, Jax, I got my 11-year-old daughter into Dragon Ball. Oh, cool. And she binged it from OG to GT to Super. She really loved it. What anime should I have her watch next? What should she love? Can I make her list? So, when I was 11, I was watching stuff like Inuyasha, Cowboy Bebop, and stuff like that. So I guess it really depends on like what she's into. If she likes that kind of genre, I guess you could say like Naruto next. Like that's just the thing goes. Like, oh, you've seen DBZ? Have you seen Naruto? That'd be cool thing. Bleach for the first few arcs is pretty good till they you just give her the big four, like My Hero Academia is great. One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, honestly, I think what I just mentioned right there, those are all really great shows, and she would like them a lot. So definitely give those a watch. Seth, favorite cardio to do when it's cold to go outside and you don't have gym access? Well, I just like to call one of my honeys in. No, okay. No, I mean, not actually joking, because that's been happening a few times this last couple weeks, but yeah, whatever. But honestly, this is, I hate to do a plug for myself. Actually, I kind of don't, but like, it's cool. I'm actually doing an entire program that you can do for circus, because like I had that same problem, dude, where it's just like you want to go out and you want to, you know, train, but it's like cold outside and you don't feel like going out. So right now I'm working on a follow along DVD program that you can do at home, which is going to help you build muscle, burn fat, get stronger with just your body weight. And it's follow along. Like I'm actually doing the workouts with you. You see me breaking a sweat with you. I filmed like 5 of the workouts so far. I'm going to do like at least 5 more or 4 more, like depending on how I want to do it, you know, just depending on it. But you should be looking forward to that. That'll be done before the year is up, so because I want to have it ready for people in the new year, so that you don't have to worry about like, oh, I can go to the gym and do this. Like this is just a thing if people want to work out at home, or people want to get their cardio in, people want to get strength training in, people want to, you know, build muscle at home. I made completely body weight, so you need no equipment. So I mean, literally, you don't even need a pull-up bar, even though I do prefer you have a pull-up bar. With this new program I've got working on, all you need is just your body. Like I literally, I put in isometric workouts. I did like so many things just to make it so that you are like locked in a prison room and all you have is your body. You can get stronger, better, fitter, all that jazz just by using your body. So take that with a grain of salt. It should be out. I'm calling it the Rip Master. Should be out before the year is up, but definitely by January 1st it'll be completely everywhere, and then I'll be posting all about it. But yeah, just you have that to look forward to for all the people out there wondering like how to work out at home or what to do with cardio is like that. But again, if you don't have stuff for right now, you can always, you know, jump rope inside, do burpee circuits, or just do body weight circuits. Jose Gonzalez, what's the best anime of the decade in your opinion? Onegai myself. But honestly, while I do love Donbaru, because it's my personal favorite, just for bias, I'd probably just say the One Punch Man season 1 is just like quintessential, like something mainstream that I just think it's DBZ done better in a lot of ways. To be honest, like that's my honest opinion. Like that final fight, Dragon Ball Super Broly was also phenomenal. Like I said before, it's like Dragon Ball proven why it's the GOAT of shonen. So yeah, I would definitely say Donbaru, One Punch Man, and Dragon Ball Super Broly are my personal favorites. Alea556 asks, favorite hentai of 2019. I am a connoisseur of this, so honestly, I'd probably say Joshi Luck. Yeah, Joshi Luck was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I liked the first 2 episodes of that, and that was my favorite 2019. Not my favorite in general, like, I wouldn't say my favorite is years ago, Eroge. I love that Eroge thing. I've already talked about death, and I don't know how YouTube's thing works between Kappa and being too lewd, so yeah, we'll just move on there. But Joshi Luck was pretty dope. Zuri asks, who is your favorite character in Kengan Ashura? Oh, my favorite character is definitely Gaolong, the Muay Thai god of death. Like, I love Gaolong. He is such a badass stoic beast. I love the fact that he was based off Broly. Like, if you look in the manga, like, the mangaka actually designed him off Broly's base form. Not the new Broly, but the classic Broly. So I love that. I love that so much that that's how they designed him. So yeah, Gaolong, definitely beast. Fabio asks, I did some explosive god makers and my chest was hurting in a bad way, like sharpshooting pain. Okay, that's really bad, but after 2 weeks it went away. How do I avoid those pains ever again? Did I warm up wrong? Okay, so again, I want to like specify this for a lot of people. I am not a doctor. I am just a person who loves fitness and how to like do it. Okay, so with this sort of issue, my personal opinion is to go to a physical therapist and get checked out and make sure everything is raw, so you don't have like a muscular imbalance. Like, that's my key thing right here, is just make sure your form was your form on point. Like, did you hurt yourself like when doing it? There's just so many factors taken into account here, and I'm not a doctor and I don't want to give like a wrong examination. So again, I just highly recommend going to a doctor. This goes for anyone out there who like talks about injury stuff, like I have this problem, what should I do? My answer is going to be the same. Go to a doctor, go to a physical therapist, and get that shit taken out, because you do not want to have like an issue that you just ignore and then you can't work out for a year. Trust me, I know, I've been through that. Y'all see me being through that, and it sucks. So you don't want that issue. Focus on, you know, just getting better, whatever you have to do. Jude Skater asks, Yang Jiaolong, or Miyu Farinji, would you smash or an other pass? Oh, smash both. Smash both easily, all right? They both two-tick build. Yeah, I love them. Blondes. Ooh. Tony A. Hey, Jax, is it normal for your body to stop burning as many calories as it used to? Yes, actually. That's a thing that happens when you get older. You see, your basal metabolic rate will actually slow down 10% every decade after 30. So what you want to do is, and especially when you get older, your metabolism just starts to slow down if you're not being as active. So that's why it's always imperative to stay as active as possible and just to be constantly moving around, because activity promotes like positivity and helps you to promote like boosting your metabolism and just helping you stay healthy, fit for an extra long time, and just doing a lot of great biological effects for the body. So make sure you always stay active as much as you can, and if you get lazy and stuff like that, then try to pick yourself back up out of that slump. What are your top 3 animes you like this year? Okay, so I won't say Donbrew or Dragon Ball Super Broly, even though Dragon Ball Super Broly came out in December. I would say Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia Season 4, and Dr. Stone. There you go. Love those. Just finished watching Baki Season 1 and 2. So good. I was wondering, who do you think would win the fight, Yujiro Hanma or Hayato Furinji of Kenichi? Okay, so me and my friends actually have been doing this thing where we've been rereading all of the Baki the Grappler manga, all of the Kenichi Mightiest Disciple manga, and all of, Kengan Ashura and Kengan Omega, just to see like who actually has the strongest fighters. And it's kind of ridiculous how fucking busted they are in Kenichi. Like, honestly, if you go by just feats of strength alone that they've shown, Kenichi wins. Like, Kenichi's Hayato Furinji is far above what Yujiro has shown and done. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, if you have the panels back to back with each other, like, I actually am gonna do a video on this sometime in the future, just like when I'm free on time and stuff like that to do this certain video. But like, it's so ridiculous, like how fucking busted like the people in Kenichi are compared to like Baki, because it's like, okay, like it'd be like bottom Kengan, then Baki, then Kenichi, Hayato Furinji's characters, because they are just stupidly busted OP. Will you ever make your own JaxBlade Discord server? I want to join one so much. Okay, so here's the thing about this. I am honestly, even though I'm very extroverted on my channel and I'm very extroverted at cons and stuff like that, I am such introvert in real life. Like, I do not like having just a lot of people around me. I get social fatigue very, very easily. So I probably would not do this, because like the only Discord I have is with my friends right here. Like, I love hanging with these people, like I talk to Saber, Paleo, Hirasashi, and Katie from time to time. Yeah, Katie like every week and stuff like that. But I don't really, and Race too, and like sometimes Gabe will come in there because he's fancy and I'm Black Griffin, I have 3 million subscribers, yeah, whatever. Love you, Gabe. But yeah, like those are the people I talk to the most, just because we're friends. We've known each other for the last 7 years. Like, we're good like that. I just don't like meeting other people. Also, like, I've noticed when I've been in servers like that, there's always like some people who just start shit for no reason with other people. Like, it's not even with me. Like me, I'm always just the chill one, just mind my business sitting there. But then I notice like someone will start talking about some BS, and I'm not a gossip person, all right? Like, that's why I'm very grateful for my friend group. We're all just like super chill. We don't have issues with people. We just go and mind our business. Hey, did you see that cartoon? You play that video game, you do that workout I gave you, stuff like that, and then we're just super chill. And that's what I like to keep it as. So I probably would not have a Discord server and don't have any plans to make one. So apologies for that. Just not for me. Again, introvert, nothing personal, just I like to have my time for myself when I get home. At cons, like, sure, I'm like super extroverted, but again, like even then I will have to like have my own alone time where I was like, okay, I'm social fatigued, I need to go be by myself. So yeah, that's how it is. Anaspaza. Hey Jax, do you like the Pokemon franchise? If so, what do you think about the recent games? Okay, so I'm a Gen 1er. I'm an unashamed Gen 1er. Like, thank you, by the way, Christina. Christina helped me get all my cards back from Pokemon. Like, remember I told that horror story where I lost all of them? I got, like, all these Gen 1er cards back. So, I am a colossal Gen 1er when it comes to Pokemon. I haven't played any of the new games, to be honest. I just haven't. I stopped playing Pokemon Go after 2016. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't play it as often. No, it just doesn't appeal to me as much, like, just for me personally. If you had the chance to fight in MMA, including a couple years of preparation and fight camp, would you do it? Why or why not? I'd say no. And this is the thing for that. I always try to tell people this, like, I do martial arts and combative training for myself, just so I'm able to defend myself or someone I care about in a situation. I'm not the type of dude to be like, oh yes, this, I want smoke. I want all the smoke on the spot, bro. Let's freaking go. Like, it's just, that's not me personally anymore. Like, I used to do some fight stuff when I was a kid, and it was fun every now and then, but like, you know, I just am not into it. I'm just not that type of person to go like, oh, I want to just go and fight for whatever. Like, again, no disrespect to people who do it. I personally just like having the relaxation that, like, if some shit goes down in a situation, I can handle myself and I can protect someone I'm with. But I do not like the whole thing of like, I have to go fight everyone to do it all the time. Like, it's just not in my character. Again, nothing against it. I just, I'm like Gohan in the sense where I know how to fight, but except I actually still train the stuff because, like, you know, like they say, like, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war or something like that. It's like the more you sweat in times of peace, the less you bleed in times of war. I'm very much, that's my mindset. Like, if someone broke into my house, God forbid, like, I will be able to handle it and fuck them up incredibly bad, and it'll be their ass. But it's just like, I'm not going out my way to just go like, oh yeah, I just want to go fight a bunch of people. Like, it's completely all self-defense for me. Like, it's just, that's it. That's why I do it. Just complete self-defense, nothing else. What is the coolest collectible you have gotten? Probably say this War Greymon figure. This shit is so raw. And someone asked me later on, like, what's my favorite Digimon? War Greymon easily. I love it. Oh, he's a bit dusty. I think I need to get like a case for all my collectible stuff because they're starting to get like super dusty. But yeah, like War Greymon, fucking beast, man. Fucking beast. Love him. Did you do No Nut November? Are you ready for Destroy Dick December? Oh, okay. So funny enough, I was doing it, but then on the 15th day, I had a little surprise dream, which, you know, I don't have to say it, messy. And yeah, so that happened. And I felt like I didn't do it at all last year, but I did it this year on the 15th day, which is funny because it was a halfway point. So I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I've lost. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Yeah, there you go. I just want to know if there are any kind of meal plans or meal prep you do throughout the week. No, honestly, I don't, Brad, and here's why. I love to cook, and the thing is, I get bored with food very easily if it's like they're like readily available. And I'm not saying that in like oh, I'm so like first world problems, am I right? I just say that in a way of like, if I like had to have like because I used to do that whole modeling thing of chicken breast, broccoli, brown rice in like Tupperware, and I put it in the fridge. I got so sick of that shit. Like, I cannot eat that shit by itself now. Like, I hate any form of healthy chicken. Like, I need unhealthy chicken. I need like barbecue or fried chicken, okay? Yes, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I just need unhealthy versions of chicken. I do not like chicken by itself, bland and stuff like that. So I just honestly, I look up a recipe and I try it out and I do it. Something I've been trying a lot recently is those Beyond Burgers, those vegan Beyond Burgers, because here's a little fun fact. I am, I'd say, pseudo-vegetarian in a way, where I just don't eat that much meat throughout the week, but on the weekends, that's when I have like my, you know, carnivore meat eating days. I do it because it just makes me feel better. And also, I can't eat a lot of red meat throughout the week because I have some blood pressure issue with my family stuff. So the doctor was like, oh yeah, just watch that and keep down on the red meat. So that's what I, do. So as long as I keep, because remember, I'm always trying to keep the internal self healthy, because outside can look freaking great, but if the internal is just failing and falling apart, that's no good. So yeah, I just, eat what I want, try new recipes. How do you feel about push-pull legs or upper-lower splits? Oh, they're fun. Yeah. I incorporate, I've done them a few times, whatever, like in the past, like, try them out, but yeah, they're fine. I don't see any problem. Like, as long as you're in the gym training and working out, like, I think you're just doing better than someone who's not doing it. Like, as long as, that's my opinion. Personal fave, Tough Like the Tunes. I love the one where I was Deadpool and I went to the gym because I was not expecting the people there to actually jump into the video and be like, hey, can we join in? And that was just so much fun. And they actually followed me around and helped me film. And that was a beautiful, beautiful day. We all know Mia is your favorite, but I'm sure people want to know why she's your favorite. I'm curious as to what attracts you to her specifically. Honestly, her design, I think it's just her design really appeals to me. Just like, okay, she has long red hair, which I like, and the yellow eyes, and then like the little cute fang and stuff like that. I just think that is like so freaking cute. And then she's stacked as heck, and I love me some good old titties, man. Like, so I like that. But then like the snake part at the end, I don't know, like, I guess this is low-key furry or scaly stuff, but, like, just the fact that, like, you could just be with her and she coils you up, and then you, yeah, that just seems hot as fuck to me, to be honest. Like, that to me, that whole thing is why. It's just, like, and also her personality, that she really loves the person she's with. I just love that trope. Like, I think that's why I love Boa Hancock and Juvia Loxer as well, because they really love someone, but that person just doesn't see it, and I'm just like, baby, I'd see it. I see it. I'd be your man. That should be me holding your hand. That should be me, baby. Yeah, I love it. Stuff like that. Do you plan to play DBZ Kakarot? Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't see why. I'm not thinking it's going to be like an amazing game like Fighters, but I'll check it out. Would you ever want to do a collab on your channel? Again, this is not a diss on anyone else. It's just, it really depends on the situation, because like, I guess, I just don't do collabs like that, because it's just, I'm very much a, again, introverted person, and I focus on my stuff. Like, if any of my friends ask me, like, I've done collabs with, like, Saber and Quaman and, even Geekdom and stuff like that. It's just like, oh, if you ask me, then I'll be like, oh, sure, that could be if, like, I know you. But if, like, I don't know you and you ask me, then I just be like, I'm sorry, I don't know you that well. And it's nothing against you personally. It's just I just don't know you, and I'm very introverted in that regard. Like, I'm very extroverted meeting at the cons because I'm with people I know, and then like I wouldn't go to a con by myself and be like, oh, I don't know anyone, I'm not gonna act wild. But yeah, it really just depends. It really depends, and also it depends on like how it is. But yeah, again, I'm just super introverted. That's why I just keep to myself, and just. That's how my life is. What is your favorite podcast that you listen to? So I love Double Toasted, love all their stuff, because I've been following Corey and them since Spill.com, and I loved Let's Do This on Spill.com, and I loved A Coco on Spill.com, so I love all the new stuff on Double Toasted. Love Always Open on Rooster Teeth by Barbara Dunkelman. Actually a really, really great podcast I listen to. Weird Flex But Okay podcast, because I'm on that, and I think it's really fun. Me and Katie do it, and I love listening back to some of them. Joe Rogan podcast, just because it's like, I like hearing his perspective on certain things, and just hearing like the guest perspective on certain things too. So I'll say those are the 4 I mainly listen to a lot. So yeah, there you go. I've got one for you. I started watching anime for the first time last year, and I've been watching Dragon Ball. I started with the original Dragon Ball, and I am now at the part with Majin Buu and DBZ, and thought throughout the whole show Master Roshi has been my favorite character. So I was wondering if you could do a top 10 anime mentor/masters. Thanks in advance. That's actually a really good idea. Hey, well, thanks for the video idea, Zachary, again. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Navid asks, what are some ways to stay fit and healthy with very little free time? I know I need to put my personal health before career, but I personally have any time for myself, and I think my fitness suffers from that. Okay, so in my personal opinion, again, just try a little bit each day, little circuits, like 10-minute circuits you can do every single day. Trying not to I mean, I can promote my app, my little Rip Master thing. That's what this is pretty much going to be about, because all the workouts are just going to be 15 to 20 minutes every day that you can do just to stay in shape and get like a nice athletic body from your comfort of your home. And just the thing of like just realizing, oh, it's literally only 15 minutes. It's not an hour. I don't have to commit an entire thing like that, because sometimes time can be overwhelming. Like, I have to do this much in this amount of time, and that can be super overwhelming. So I would just suggest, little bite-sized circuits, 5-10 minutes a day. And again, if you're interested, I have a whole program coming before the year is up on this, so you can do this at home, follow along with me, and we work out together, and it'll be super fun. Bruh, first of all, I want to say your personality and channel are too wholesome. Aw, thanks, SB, and I like that for eternity. So 2 questions. Which action manga has the most realistic depiction of physical training according to you? That's actually a really good video idea, so thank you again for that, SB. I'm saving this. You guys are just bosses at this video idea thing. I'm gonna write these down later. Honestly, probably go with Ippo, or yeah, Ippo probably. Yeah, Ippo is the most realistic when they're focusing on the boxing stuff, not the killing bears and shit. But yeah, Epo's really good. If you had to choose one of your Tough Like the Tunes to do for 1 year straight, which one would you choose? Baki. Yeah, Baki easily, because you can alternate from doing like a mass building bodybuilder routine to a combative fire routine, and I think that's just like one of the best things. Yeah, so definitely Baki. I would do Baki. I believe you promote protein shakes, but never seen you drink any. Is meat better? Should I be using that for bulking up? Again, I'm, like I said, pseudo-vegetarian throughout the week. I just prefer to eat, I just prefer protein shakes because they're convenient. Like, that's all it is. Like, I can get 60 grams of protein and a 200-calorie shake just by pouring 2 scoops of my favorite whey into a shake. So that's why I just use it, because it's just like, oh, I have literal just protein right there. I can just do it. Just drink 2 of those a day and I'm sold. But I prefer like getting my protein from a variety of sources too. Just, like rice and beans. There are these things called Beyond Burgers, veggie burgers that I've been getting that taste just like real burgers, but they are freaking just chef's kiss. I guess gotta admit those things are really good. I don't know. Like, I honestly, there's a bunch of like, I use crab meat too, and sometimes I get sushi throughout the week if I feel like it, because it really just depends. Because the thing with me is, eating is about doing something you can maintain and like actually enjoy doing. Like, it's not something you just go like, I'm gonna do this and then just be miserable for the rest of the week. I'm gonna just eat something I enjoy, but actually just get the results I want. And that's what I want, is like to get results that are maintainable that way. Do you have a skincare routine? It always looks so nice. Oh, well, thank you. I try, keep my skin nice. So what I do, because people always ask this, it's the same thing I've been saying for years. Gallon of water each day, because, a gallon of water helps. Like, black don't crack, baby, if you do this. Tons of green vegetables. So I drink my senzu smoothies like probably once, or I probably drink those like once a day or 3 times throughout the week. I moisturize, just lotion, not lotion, but just like face lotion, I meditate, which helps me cut out stress, because a lot of unnecessary stress in your life will give you a lot of unnecessary wrinkles, just like this. So I try to cut out as much stuff that gives me unnecessary stress in my life. So that's why I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is I know this will give me stress, so I don't do it. And then I get plenty of bed rest. I make sure to get at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep every single day, like every night. Just get sleep. So that's what it is. That's how my skin stays this well and looks this good. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. What do you think about Broly's new voice in the English dub? I've only heard him scream, and I haven't heard his voice yet. I haven't heard him speak. I only heard the scream. I need to, when I play the game, I could have a better opinion of it. But, it's John Young Bosch, a Black Ranger, Ichigo. Like, I feel like he'll do a great job with whatever he's given. I will say, I don't think the scream was as, again, I'm super biased for the one I grew up with as a kid, like that 80s Broly, like, Kakarot. I love that shit. Like, I love that so much. But, I'm sure he'll, get it. Like, I have no doubt in my mind as Johnny Young Bosch, okay? He's a freaking beast. Do you have any problems with binge eating? Ew, why is my tongue doing this thing? Yeah, binge eating. I do have a problem sometimes with this, but this is how I always put it, is, if I've had, like, a week where it's just, like, if I eat bad one day a week, that will not hurt me. Just like eating good one day a week will not help you. It's what you do consistently that counts. So let's say I eat bad 2 days out of the week instead of the one day I usually give myself, and then I eat clean the rest of the week, like 5 days in a row. That's still like 5-2. So to me, I still count that as a win. So some days I will have a binge eating day. Like some days, I don't know how to explain, like I'll get like this ravenous hunger where I'll be like, I need to just feed right now, and I don't give a fuck. I just need to feed. And then I'll just like go eat like 5,000 calories, and then I'll be like, oh, I guess that worked as a defrailing meal, because I'm just like, okay, I'm better now. I can like get through the week that I needed to do. But I would just suggest, if you ever feel like you're trying to binge eat, just try to go like, I will have 4 good days and 2 days, because it's better to just keep having 4 steps forward. Like, this is a great way to put it. So imagine yourself like, okay, you're walking towards a goal. All right, walking, each day is like a step to your goal. So boom, that's Monday, boom, Tuesday, Wednesday, you went back, so it's just one step back. And so you go boom, boom, Saturday, back, boom, boom, boom. So you're doing this little thing where you're walking forward and then walk one step back. Walking forward, one step back. Like that'll actually help you just get into the mindset of like, okay, I only did one thing this right. You didn't ruin your entire week by eating one day. Like you can still fix it just by going like boom, boom, boom. Okay, one day thing, boom, 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 one day, boom, boom, boom. See, you got this. Do you hate Jiren from DBS? No, honestly, I don't mind him at all. I don't even hate his design. I think he's like kind of cool, just a buff gray alien. But I will say every villain that's been post Majin Buu has unimpressed me. Yes, even Black. Like they just haven't impressed me because it's just like everyone in Dragon Ball Z has the same power set. They all can fly. They all have super strength, super speed, super agility, like super like strong and stuff like that. They all have super abilities. Majin Buu had so many just busted abilities and powers that I was just like, how are you gonna kill this guy? And then like, you know, everyone following that, I'm just like, okay, you're just sort of basic. It's just like the same thing before. Like that's why I like the villains. It was like they were always constantly improving like how they did it. So like I'll actually do a full video on this in the future because I have some stuff coming that I'm super excited to like show y'all. So yeah, favorite Yu Yu Hakusho character, definitely Hiei. Hiei is a boss. I love Hiei. Chris, my disciple, woo, bye. I'm proud of you, Bumba dude, seeing you get those gains. Advice for someone who wants to grow into fitness, like make it a career. First off, study. Make sure you're going to school on time. I will actually suggest going to college for this because like going to college actually helps you build a lot of information that I'm just like, yeah, you would learn a lot going to college. Like I truly do believe that when it comes to fitness stuff. You know, and read a lot. That's what my opinion, man. Just like you gotta focus on your studies, work and read a lot, and you can make it. So I have nothing but faith in you, Chris. You keep it going. Parrot Man asks, Briggs didn't put this in the FAQ. Is your shoulder feeling better? Is it a lifelong thing you have, or is it possible for recovery? So it's feeling better. I can always press like this. I can never press like that. Like if I press out here, that hurts. And then like, honestly, one of my coaches even said this, it's just like, if it hurts, don't do it. Like if something hurts you, don't do it. Like whatever, just your anatomical structure, just like there's certain things you can learn form for it. But if it just keeps making you feel like pain, like I have a friend who's a bodybuilder, incredible built bodybuilder, but he doesn't do barbell curls because they irritate his elbow. Like he just doesn't do them because they irritate his elbow. But he's built up incredible biceps a myriad of ways. Like you don't have to do one thing. You can just find like other ways to like work those muscle groups. So that's what I've just been doing. Like I feel like I still have the pain there, but I can press as long as I'm in neutral grip. Like most of my stuff is always neutral grip because I feel like this is just the perfect position. Doesn't give me any issues whatsoever. Muhab, I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, buddy. Have you been watching Vinland Saga? In case would you be doing a Thorfinn Tough Like the Tunes? Although there isn't really. Oh yeah, Thorfinn, I've seen his fight scenes. He is a beast, man. He is a tank of a man, got his fingers cut off and slaying people left and right. That dude is a beast. And I'd love to do a Tough Like the Tunes for that guy. That guy is swole. I have an idea of how to do it. I just have to wait for it to get warmer outside. But yeah, like I love Thorfinn. He is an awesome dude. And yeah, that show is freaking disturbing at times. But I actually have to catch up a bit on watching it. But yeah, like it's, I'll go check it out a bit later. But Thorfinn's beast. Lord Twiggo, what is the worst pain you have ever felt? Having my heart broken by someone I love. And I know that seems sad, but like honestly, I needed that pain to like help me grow, because sometimes you just can't grow unless you experience like such a shock like that. So that's what I needed. Lush Thought asks, more of a personal question, but do you think a person could change his daily life to become more productive in a year and possibly become like a scholar athlete? Hell yeah, dude. Just like if you're still young and focusing on your like studies and stuff like that and you actually want to change yourself around, all it takes is the first step. All it takes is you to like get that step in and go. And like, that's all it is, man. So as long as you want to focus on being better, then you can do it. Like you just have to believe in yourself and not like, you have to have the discipline to do it. And you got to like keep doing it even on days you don't want to do it, because that's the most important thing to do. Who do you think is the best martial artist in all of anime and why? We read Luther Strode is a band. When you come to pure technical skill, I know a lot of people are probably saying like Goku or something like that. When you come to pure technical skill, I would honestly say the Fang of Metsudo from Kengan Ashura. So, yeah, the fifth Fang, a guy, you know who I'm saying. The one who looks like freaking Toffee from Star Versus. And here's why. He's able to evolve and show of such a variety of techniques that I think like he's just shown like great. He can also knock you out from like 5 different angles, which I think is super, super cool. And he is there just from a technical standpoint, because I know a lot of people are saying like, oh, what about this character? I'm not talking about pure skill or talking about like, I'm not talking about pure power based. Like a lot of people will say, oh, well, Yujiro could do this, but a lot of Yujiro's fights and a lot of Goku's fights and a lot of like Kenichi fights turn into like, it's not a basis of skill. It's a basis of I just have more overwhelming power than you. And to me, power, well, having strength is a skill. It's different than being like, oh, I actually know the locks. I can do this. I can like alternate to this and do this. I think he's shown a lot more than anyone has actually shown. Like those characters like you name, like all those great martial artists, they're great, but like watch their stuff and be like, okay, is this just an overwhelming power technique? Or is it like, oh, they're actually doing like a lot of skills showing like, he's shown such a variety of skills and is able to evolve while using them that I say like, oh yeah, him definitely. Like that's my opinion right there. Is January a good time to start hitting the gym or is it better to wait until February? January, it's gonna be packed in the gym. So like I typically work out at home in my home gym. But again, like I'm doing my whole Ripmaster thing. You can do it along with me. Just follow along at home and, you know, get your training in. Don't have to worry about it. I've always wondered, are you a member of the cartoon community? I mean, you make workouts, which is amazing. Keep it up. But you don't seem to make analysis or critique it on the same way that other people. People always say, like, are you part of the anime community, cartoon community, and all this stuff? And I'm just, I guess, me. I don't consider myself like I do a lot of like anime stuff or anime workout. I just consider myself a YouTuber, to be honest. So it's whatever. Like if you accept me for that, then I'm honored that you respect me and allow me to be a part of that group. But it's just like I'm just doing my own thing, man. Like that's pretty much it. I'm just, you know, making videos and whatever I want. Like I'm not like locked down on anything. I actually would love to do like a lot of analysis and critiquing videos, but I just don't think a lot of people would watch them because like I don't know, like sometimes I try to do videos like that and they only get like 10,000 and from my opinion. So that's a great like starter. That's like a great thing right there. But I would just it would be so cool if I could make more videos like that. Like I really wanted to do a Spider-Verse video, but I felt like, oh yeah, no one would really watch it unless it's like fitness based. So there's a lot of stuff I love to talk about in depth, which I can talk about like on, you know, Toon Clash and other stuff, but it's just I don't know. Like I might in the future. Have you ever thought of doing a Mortal Kombat Tough Like Tunes? Yes, I have, and yes, I'm going to. Get over here! I have a question, but not about working out. With your hair, are you growing it out into dreadlocks? No, right now, I've been growing out for a year, and the reason I started growing it out was because of Michael B. Jordan in freaking Black Panther, but I learned that recently he had freaking, what are they called? You know, hair extensions put into his hair so where he could have the dreadlocks and stuff like that, and I was just like, oh, well, you cheat, mother. And so, I don't know, like, I've just been experimenting, see what I can do with my hair. Because before, honestly, y'all remember I used to just do bald jacks or like old school jacks where I just shave my head, buzz cut jacks, because that was just convenient and I didn't really, you know, care. It was recently I just wanted to try growing it out and try stuff. I'm gonna try something new in the upcoming weeks, so I can't wait to like try those out. Do you enjoy cinematic anime like Your Name or Spirited Away? Yeah, I love Your Name and I love Spirited Away and I love Princess Mononoke, and Summer Wars is one of my favorite anime films of all time, so I love those type of movies. And then A Silent Voice, which is such a beautiful movie but makes me really, really upset. So yeah, it's just Great movie. Which of your programs would you recommend for someone who has experienced working out and wants to body recomp? Definitely my athletic hero build. That was all my Aim to Pass the American Dream Plan in real life routine. It's a weight building program that mixes plyometrics, calisthenics, isometrics, all these over the course of 10 months, like Deku's actual training program, and it'll actually grow with you, so help you to grow stronger. So yeah, that's my one I highly recommend to everyone. What sport or physical activity is the best to casually do to maintain a good physique? Asking because I hate doing cardio or machines. Honestly, I would say basketball. Basketball, because you're running back and forth, you're shuttling, you're honestly doing all this stuff, sprinting, dashing, doing all that. Basketball is just phenomenal cardio, in my opinion. Or soccer. Do you have or have you ever used a Fitbit or similar devices? If so, what's your opinion on them? Yeah, actually, I think that's what helped me able to get lean faster, because like I was seeing the amount of calories I did. Before, I would just sort of like guesstimate, and it's good to have like a thing to go like, even if it may not be 100% accurate, it can be like, it can give you an estimate to let you know, okay, I burned this many calories, I can eat this for the day, and then I'll be able to, you know, see how much I'm able to improve myself. Like, that's why I like the Fitbit and Apple Watch. I actually use Apple Watch. I can't find it right now, but it's somewhere next to me. But use that. And it's just, it gives me a good baseline to realize, okay, this is how many calories I burned. Now I'm able to eat accordingly with my FitnessPal. So that's how I use it. That's how it was helping me the most, get the most gains. And yeah, I think they're absolutely great. So definitely highly recommend getting one. If you were to grow up with today's generation of anime, is there any anime today that could motivate you like DBZ did for you back in the day? Oh, that is a good question. Oh, that is a good question. Let me think. So for today, they have to be Jack. My Hero Academia or Black Clover, yeah. Either My Hero Academia or Black Clover, to be honest, because those characters are like constantly training and they're buff, and that's what I need. I need to see someone go through something that I'm going through, then or just like work hard to get stronger in that regard, where they're actually have muscle tone, because like seeing people just work to get stronger but they have no muscles is just like, okay, well, this is kind of lame to me. So, or like Naruto, like again, nothing against you, Naruto, like I've seen him work to get stronger, but it's just like he barely has any muscle outlines, and I was like, oh, come on, bro. I want to see some, you know, rip gains and abs. And like Guy and Lee, they barely ever showed them off shirtless. So it's just like, okay, yeah, I need some character to follow along with this. Like, I see the muscular changes. Like, I need that. Is using a bag full of books the same thing as using weights when lifting bags with lots of books? Yes, it is actually. Oh yeah, you can actually use water too. Like, if you curl water, you can get like a good workout in too. Like, it's just added resistance, and you can do it. Like, a lot of people actually do weighted calisthenics with that, or people who are poor will use those as weights because it is weight. It is added resistance, and you could progressively overload the muscles to get more out of them. Do you miss being a brony? The show literally ended in October. I mean, like, it's not really like a missing thing. I mean, like, I still love the show. Like, honestly, I don't know, like, people, like, the thing is, I don't go around saying it as much. It's just like, okay, because I just don't. But, like, I still do watch My Little Pony Friendship Magic. Like, the outro to all my videos is that Pony Swag song. The freaking Fluttershy's back there. I always, like, have a thing where I reference it in a video. There's like little Easter eggs all the time in my videos to it. So it's just like, I still love the show. Like, the show is baller. Anyone who has a problem with me saying I like My Little Pony Friendship Magic, go watch the fucking Tyrek fight. Go watch Twilight versus Tyrek on this and fucking at me. I don't give a damn. That shit is hype as fuck. I have no issue saying I like that show thanks to that fight. So booyah. Like, no questions here. Like, that show goes hard. I don't give a damn. When will we get a Japan episode, or when will we get a beach episode? Oh, so me traveling to either of those places? I kind of want to go next year. I might go to Japan next year. That'd be a fun vacation. Yeah, probably. I'll think about it. And then beach episode, when I feel like it. We ever get more Jack snacks? Yes, you are. Because if you've been following my Instagram, you've been seeing me record a bunch. When's the Demon Slayer Tough Like the Tunes? It's coming here when my stuff gets here. Am I doing a Kengan Ashura Tough Like the Tunes? Yes, I am. I just got to get some stuff ready for it, and I'll do it after I'm done filming all these things. I'm doing the Spike Tough Like the Tunes too from, you know, Cowboy Bebop. I'm doing the Demon Slayer Tough Like the Tunes when my props finally get here. Yeah, all that stuff is coming. Like, I keep saying all of this stuff is coming. Like, people just keep hounding me like, get this. I like, first off, I ain't your fucking monkey dancer. I'll do what I want when I want, all right? So don't get it twisted now. Like, you know, like, it's like that Bane thing. It's just like, no, I'm in charge of you. You do this. It's like, do you feel in charge, child? Do you really feel in charge? Get the fuck out of my face. So yeah, exactly. No, I will make it when I feel like making it, and when I want to and have passion. Like, if you keep hounding me in a way that's just like, you're forcing me to do something, then it's just like, no, fuck you. Get the hell out of my channel. I don't care. I don't want you here. So yeah, like, just let me do my thing. For everyone else who's respectful, you got nothing but love, and I respect you to death, and I hope you get the best, and I will make the training absolutely fun to do, and, you know, super exciting. But yeah, anyways, that has been my Q&A video. If your question was not answered, try to leave a question down below, and you know, respond to any of my questions if you thought like I said something interesting. And yeah, remember, like I always say, keep calm, booyah on. Don't forget, Momentai. Hope you have a fantastic holiday. And yeah, don't worry, other videos are coming. I just have to wait for certain props. But anyways, you know, keep calm, booyah on. Don't forget, Momentai. And, you know, thank you so much.